Martin Truex Jr., after going below the double yellow lines through the tri-oval, his time disallowed. He's currently 28th. He'll end up being his time disallowed, so he'll be the 43rd in this qualifying session.
So right now we have 2 Hendrick cars, first and second. Then we have 3 Fords, third, fourth, fifth. Let's see if Jeff Gordon can run as fast as Johnson Earnhardt Jr. and get himself up into the front. Because again, Jeff Gordon is not locked in by any means. He has to have a good finish on Sunday.
This is a heck of a lap right now for Jeff Gordon. He's 4.5, almost 5 tenths ahead of a 98. This right here looks like the fastest lap we've seen today. Continues to go into the green. I think this is going to relatively easily jump to the top.
We're about to find out. Big lap for Jeff Gordon in his final Talladega race. And he does go to the top. And listen to the roar of the crowd that's here.
Oh, that's 194.
There's that 194-mile-an-hour lap. 194.255 miles an hour. 49.296 the lap that Jeff Gordon just posted. And he was only 7 points ahead of that cut line. And again, that's 7 positions. If Jeff Gordon wants to advance into round 3, he has to stay above that cut line. Be one of the top 8. Truex Jr.'s time disallowed. Fastest in the first round. Jeff Gordon, all smiles at Talladega. And Jeff Gordon, the fastest in round 1. Let's hear from him. He's with Mike.
And Rick, while Jeff Gordon was turning that lap, I was with his teammate Casey Kane, who practically jumped out of his shoes when he saw the lap time you put up. What was it like for you behind the wheel?
Yeah, I mean, these guys have just done such an amazing job with their 3M Chevrolet. All year long, restrictor plate qualifying has gone extremely well. Our cars have been really fast, and you got to obviously give a lot of credit throughout the whole organization, the Hendrick engines, everybody in the body shop, and everybody on this 24 team for just working so hard, the details. But yeah, it's awesome to see Casey right there. We were 1-2, I think, the last time we were here, so it's so close. I mean, you really, literally, you know, normally it's like, okay, don't worry about the line and hitting your marks and your ship points, you know, to the exact, but in order to beat him, we're going to have to.
Yeah, he's not going to let up here in round 2. What's it going to take to duplicate that performance and keep it at the top?
Well, and this is where the work of the team continues. You know, they're managing temperatures, you know, running the right amount of tape and just trying to make sure that we do every single thing right to get a little bit more speed out of, you know, the car this next time out. And again, then I've just got to go out and hit my shift points and you know, run a nice smooth line.
Jeff Gordon attempting to add yet another bullet point to his illustrious resume, looking for another pole here at Talladega. Dave?
Qualifying with Martin Truex Jr. and then Clint Boyer. We'll see if Jeff Gordon can be the fastest in Talladega when we return.
Now, Rick, I still have that 24 and the 5 circled here in the spring. They qualified 1-2, but not just that, the 24 dominated qualifying. They were on the pole by almost 3 tenths of a second. Here in the first round, they were clear of their teammate by over 1/10 of a second. It's just going to be, or not quite a tenth, but close to 1/10 of a second. It's going to be interesting to see.
14 1/1000ths of a second faster than Jimmy Johnson. That's how close it is, and that's amazing to me. They're going 2.66 miles, and 14 1/1000ths of a second separate the top 2 right now. And this looks like a great lap for Jeff Gordon, building already.
Already in the green, continuing to trend the right direction.
You mentioned earlier this year, it was 3/10 of a second that he was faster than his teammate.
He's working on that now. I mean, right now he's a solid 10th, right to the middle of the corner. He's going to be a 1/10 of a second faster and still has, you know, half the racetrack to go.
Much like Hendrick Motorsports, you know, Jeff Gordon still hasn't found that elusive win of this year. It's final year in Sprint Cup competition. You know, a pole here, all of these tracks are sweet to go back to, but this right here, what a dominating run right here for the 24.
Yes, it is.
The last race at Talladega Superspeedway. And all the 24 fans on their feet celebrating. Jeff Gordon wins the pole again. The only Superspeedway pole that Jeff Gordon didn't win in 2015 was rained out.
Good job there, fellas. Great job today.
That's what all the drivers and teams are afraid of. Here's Jeff Gordon. I mean, what the lap he just laid down, I mean, that was 2/10 faster than second. That's really, really quick. Everybody's looking saying, how did they do that? How did they beat us that bad? This is the same thing that happened in the spring. They finished 31st. So that is what Talladega's all about. You have to find a way to miss the wreck. They got in a last lap wreck and finished 31st. So all these guys, to me, Jeff Gordon needs a good run, no question. Kenseth, Earnhardt Jr., they all have the track position they wanted. Can they manage a race and make it work out for them?
That's what I'm ready to see. 4 Hendrick cars, 2 need to advance. 2 are already out of the chase. Can they work together? Can the teammates work together to try to get the 24 and the 88 through to round 2?
Will teammates work as teammates in the race tomorrow? We're going to hear from the drivers when we come back. And a lot of weather issues in Texas for F1. Their qualifying scheduled for 10 a.m. tomorrow on CNBC. And, of course, the race. But the winner of the pole, Jeff Gordon. What an impressive run for him once again. Dave?
Rick, he sure knows how to make an entrance. His last Talladega race, and you are on the pole. And I saw you fist-bumping members of your team I don't even recognize. How deep does this effort go?
It's very deep. These guys work extremely hard. I know everybody does for these restrictor plate tracks, but to be able to get the results like that, and they've been doing it all year long on these tracks, and that's just a complete credit to all the details. You know, they come from the top down. I mean, Alan, he really does a phenomenal job at every track, but especially these tracks with these cars. But Hendrick engines, Hendrick chassis, everybody at Hendrick Motorsports, and 1, 2, 3, and 5. It's an awesome day for Hendrick Motorsports.
And Jeff's 5th Talladega pole comes at a great time. It's a need-to-win situation, Rick.
And we want to take a look at the starting grid. Making up row 1, Jeff Gordon, Casey Kane, and it might or might not be in your own hands as far as if you're going to get up there. The field set for tomorrow. Coming up next, it's Off the Grid, Talladega. Inside look at this great superspeedway.